Right then.
Yes.
Episode 2. We're back again. I hope you all enjoyed the first instalment.
Let us know what you think.
Right, episode 2 again is it's the episode 2. So on this one, we thought we'd share our top 5 missions.
The last one was called Off on a Tangent. This one is probably going to be going off on another tangent because it's what we know and what we love.
But we're focusing on like one subject really. Like our top 5 missions. Not for the mission in general, just like the overall experience was funny.
No, these are some of the best things we've done. Though. I think I've got another. I had a thought earlier in my brain of a little another one that we can add, a bonus trip, if you will.
All right then. What are we going with first out of them?
Well, the first one on the bullet point, bro, probably. The 2-week trip.
You going in that order, yeah?
Oh, we're going. Do you want to switch it up a bit? Should we go from worst to best?
Yeah, let's
go worst to best.
All right, I'm going with.
It's hard, isn't it?
No,
it's hard to decide.
Go with Budapest because that was a flop.
That was a flop. Where did we start on a downward spiral of Budapest?
No, because it was originally planned. It was going to be the whole journey across the Balkans, like for 2 weeks.
2-week Balkan trip in a car. Nice. 4 of us. It didn't end that way.
So we booked everything, outward flights, return flights, got the hire car booked. Everyone was ready to go, and then we realised we couldn't take a hire car over the border.
Well, it was like the week before, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was like a week or 2 before. Welsh was on were you on Reddit or Facebook?
No, Facebook Brutalist group.
Yeah, and this geezer who did a very similar route to what we were planning. He was like, you can't take the car out of Budapest.
No, it was out of the EU actually.
Out of Budapest.
One of them was out of the EU. No, 2 of them were out of the EU.
No, most of it was, wasn't it? If you go from Hungary, what the fuck's below Hungary?
I don't know, but yeah.
You got Romania there. You can go to Romania.
There was a massive cost to get over one of the borders, and then the next border we couldn't even take the hire car out, so it all flopped. We rang the hire car place just to clarify, and yeah, it was true. We couldn't take the car out.
The only way you can do it is like £200 more. You have to pay like an extra 20 quid a day. You get a 200 kilometre limit. It was shit.
And then at this point, Will flopped out and didn't want to go, and then his mum wouldn't let him go anyway. So then we planned it to go from Budapest to Croatia to Slovenia and back around a loop for 10 days. But at this point, Tom was coming.
But Tom didn't want to do that. Tom just wanted to stay in Budapest on his ones.
So we agreed to go to Croatia. Tom was going to stay in Budapest and fly home after a couple of days. So yeah, Luke came to pick us all up. The morning we were about to fly out, we got in the car. We were near London.
I woke up late, didn't I?
We woke up a bit late, and then we realised we got like fucking 15 miles from London airport, and Lou had forgot his driving licence. So that plan went to shit.
I was so tempted to drop them off, let them get the flight, turn back, get my licence, go back again, pay 70 quid for another flight, but none of that really sounded feasible.
So yeah, we got to Budapest airport with no plan.
We got to Stansted airport.
Yeah, then
we didn't get to Stansted airport. We got to the parking, and then found out that it's an hour walk because no Ubers existed. Walked for about 20 minutes down this road, thinking that we're not going to make it to the airport in time. Some geezer pulls up and he's like, "Get in the back of my car, I'll take you."
So we're there laying in the back of some fucking estate car with dogs everywhere, dog hair everywhere, and it stank of fucking Farmer Giles.
Just chilling. Got to the airport. And the baggage man said, "You can't take a spanner through."
And Tom couldn't take his gas canister through.
I didn't even realise the wrench was in there, man. He's just like, he just pulls it out of the bag. I'm like, fucking hell.
Right, we get to Budapest airport. My plan was to straight hitchhike to Romania, but no one wanted to do that. So then we got electric scooters and rode to Decathlon. Spent like 40 quid on fucking reheatable food and gas.
Then we were going to get the bus. Found out that the bus, we were rushing. We were rushing all of this plan. We could have got the bus and got there and tried to hitchhike from there. But we decided not to.
So then we sat in a train station for like 3 hours. Like, what do we do?
Train would have been a possibility. It was just long.
So then we were hunting around for a camp spot for like 2 hours.
No, we were trying to hitchhike from there.
Oh yeah,
We were sat in that one spot next to the traffic lights and no one would give in.
Yeah, then we tried to find a camp spot. This was at like 9 p.m. It was pitch black.
It's fucking long, man. Walking through those trees with all that music playing.
Tom was like, I booked us some Airbnb sitting around the corner. It was like the other side of fucking Budapest, so we got a fucking... Was it an Uber or did we go on Lecky Scooters that
We got Lecky Scooters until they cut out, and we were still fucking miles. Then we had to get an Uber. Then we got there. It was like 50.
Oh no, this is the Airbnb where he wanted like the whole fucking my semen, my fucking provisional license, a selfie, fucking everything. And Tom's there like handing my life over to him. I was like, hey, what you doing, lad? He wanted a hair molecule.
Oh, fuck's sake.
So yeah, we get in this Airbnb and Tom's just fucking sat there in the cupboard.
In the cupboard. To be fair, no, it was a shit trip, wasn't it?
We woke up, went to a climbing gym for a few hours in like a 50-degree heat. Absolutely melting. What did we do after that? Oh, we went to that bando next door. That was shit.
Bando. To be fair, I managed Kellenfold on my own. That was the only good part of that 3-day extravaganza.
So then, yeah, we fanned around for like 3 days. Lou fucking left to go to Crubbe show. And
hey, yo. Are we telling him the bad night? The bad end to the last night?
Which one?
You know fucking which one.
Yeah, you can tell him that.
This is a dive.
I'm not involved in this.
You're not involved in this. This is a dive into the bad side of our lives. Our shit decisions and where
Lou's a massive horny male.
We've got to drop it in. It's funny as fuck.
Well, for you it is.
Right, so
I was sat outside of an Airbnb for an hour.
You want an hour? It was 10 minutes. We walk out of that bar. We got some pizza. Walking down the road.
Oh yeah, we went to the Ruins bar. I was quite sick.
We got baked on CBD cookies.
Thought we were Titanic.
Oh mate, that was fun. But yeah, well, I said to Tom, look, fuck it, should we try a strip club? So we found one, and this woman outside, she was very convincing. She said, "Oh, it's free entry." We were like, "Yeah, sad. Get us in there right now." And Elliot, with his brain, said, "No, lads, I'm not doing that. Fuck that. I'm going back to the B&B." So we go in, we go down the stairs, we sit down. We've got this girl with her tits out, just dancing about. And then they all start flocking over. Well, no. First, he's like, "Oh, you need to get a drink." They're like, "Oh, fine, whatever. 1 drink minimum. Get me a Coke." Tom had a beer. We've got all these girls coming over, fucking prancing about, like, talking to us. "Give me your money. Tip us." Oh, it was horrible. I didn't want to do it. I just wanted to look at some bodies and dip.
Some big titty girl.
So all of that's happening. I'm trying to dead off this conversation with this girl, and she's not happy about it. There's one of them chatting to Tom who's got 4 teeth. It wasn't a nice experience. So we get up. I tried to leave. I thought Tom's paid for these drinks. My man's like, no, come back. You need to pay. They're like, "Oh, that's fine. How much is it?" He hands us a fucking note, a receipt for 25,000 Hungarian, whatever it is, right? And I'm like, "What the fuck are you on about, man? We had 1 drink. Why are we paying that? It's free entry." He's like, "No, you pay. It's a 1 drink minimum, but you pay for 10 drinks." I was like, "That ain't on the terms and conditions. You're not told me that." We're arguing with the geezer for fucking ages. Tom gets dragged outside to an ATM, puts his pin in, and she tries to take the money out. Luckily, it declines. And he comes back in, transfers the money, and dashes fucking 30,000 Hungarian rupees at his card machine. I was sat in there on my own thinking I was about to get stabbed. 170 quid later, saw 2 pairs of tits and had a coat. What the fuck was the point in all of that?
I'm glad I wasn't involved in that one.
That was a big story, but we've
Big story.
We've learnt a lesson not to
Fuck with strip clubs.
fuck with strip clubs, especially European ones.
Craig loves them though.
Craig does love them.
Yeah. Anyway.
There you go. If anyone's thinking about going to a
Hungarian strippers, take a credit card with you.
or just don't do it.
No, you should do it. It's an experience.
No, it's not. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Well, that's the Budapest story.
That's the Budapestian story. What should we go on to next? Should we go on to Spadderdem or Wales Plains? Or
Well, we've just made a post about the Wales plains, haven't we? And you've got the whole raft up there. But do we want to delve into that?
we should do, yeah.
Go on then.
Wales Plains. Who was on this trip? Me, you, Ash,
Me, you, Ash and Craig.
Craggle Rock,
Craggle Rock.
Stiff Cock.
That, I rocked up there with Tilda. Shout out Tilda. We rocked up, saw the gate and thought, nah, fuck that. We're not bothering with that 2-hour hike. It was already getting late, whatever. So I said to these boys, let's go there, let's get this done.
That's like camp.
It's going to be sick. We decided to go on the hottest day of the year. 40-degree heat.
No water.
No, we had water. We had very minimal water, but we had water.
We walked, what was it? I think I ended up walking like 32 miles that day.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
But quad bike back though.
2 hours there.
Or
We
drive.
pull up to this military gate.
Oh, yeah.
And no one's thinking, oh, we're not jumping over that. We look around, there's a hut, there's a helicopter. There's fucking... It felt grim.
It were not feasible.
In them situations, you either play daft or play smart. We played what we thought was smart. It was fucking stupid. All the way down to the beach.
The walk to the beach took, what, 2?
No, the walk to the beach was like half an hour.
No, because we walked along that country road, remember? We didn't walk to the beach.
We did walk to the beach. We walked back down and then round to the beach.
Oh yeah, then came back on that path, I remember now, yeah.
Yeah, walked down to the beach, walked down to the shipwreck. There was no water. There was like a drought going on. Walked back up the hill. Tore myself up on bare brambles. And then you lot just fucked off and left me.
Yeah, I ran out of water, too hot. So yeah, we walked back to the beach.
I carried on.
Walking down the beach. Asked some woman for some fucking water. She gave us some... No, because that was weird, because that tent that woman was in was like no near nothing.
What?
Hours from anything. It was at the end of this beach, a big woman in a tent. So we walked to this big woman in a tent. Hey, look, you got any water for me? She gets this big bag of water out, chucks it under her breast like that, starts pumping it into my bowl. Drink that. Ash has a go on it. Then Craggle has a go on it.
On the tit or the water.
The water. The tit would have been nicer than that big warm water. Carry on walking down the beach, sweating, about dead. Bloody headaches like no tomorrow. Quad bike pulls up, jump on lads. So we've got 3 man on this, 4 man
Where's
on
the
this.
Yank accent come from?
4 man on this quad bike, driving down this beach at like top speed for at least like half an hour.
Well, that felt sick, didn't it?
No, it didn't. Craig's on the front like, ah! But yeah, drops us off right outside the ice cream stand. We still had about a 40-minute walk from there though.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, my solo venture was a bit different.
You're on a fishing yacht, weren't you?
Fishing yacht. I got to the plains. I was pranging because there was like watchtowers about. It was not nice. I thought it was an actual like military zone. There on my own. They'd fucked off.
It was on a military site, bro. Just to confirm.
But you told me it was fully bando.
No, that hut was abandoned. What we thought was live. The still could have been active, but on the other side. So we'll say mid-range.
Mid-range anxiety levels. But
Panic attack.
got me photos all on my own, and I thought the plan B was to walk from there to the caravan park behind it, get an Uber back. I had to do that alone. It's a good job you weren't with me because we'd have been fucked otherwise. Proper, we wouldn't have been able to do that. 4 man on a cockles boat.
Cockle ship.
So I'm walking down this beach. I thought I had to walk the long way round because the sea, for some reason, was there. And this guy shouts me. There's bare people on these boats.
They're like little dinghies, by the way.
Yeah, little dinghies.
Like wooden little boats.
Wooden?
They're
In
wooden.
water?
Yeah, wooden boat. A boat's wood, bro. Do you not
Oh
know
yeah,
that?
it is. No, but these weren't. He was like blown up ones.
Alright, then we'll go with inflatable boats.
Them ones. Right.
Shim.
So this guy shouts me, he's like, what the fuck are you doing? I was like, I need to get over there, mate.
I just want a cockle.
He said, you're not walking right there, it'll take you hours. Jump on. So I walk over, get in my man's boat, they're all cockled out, text me over to the other side. Thank you, mate.
Did you get cockled out?
I got cockled out. And I'm walking through the caravan park feeling like ecstatic. I got over here, let's get an Uber.
I've been on a cockle ship.
Ubers don't exist in Wales. What do you do? Not in where this bit was. Go into the shop and say, what you saying about taxis? She gives me 3 different numbers, none of them ring through. So I start walking.
Did you buy ready?
Yeah, I fucking did. I fucking got to that shop and I bombed that down my throat. Walking down the road and I got hitchhiked to the bus stop. And the buses weren't running.
It was a Sunday though, wasn't it?
Was it a Sunday? No, it wasn't. It was a Saturday.
But buses should have been running on a Saturday.
Yeah, it was like 6 o'clock at night.
Oh yeah, it was late,
It
wasn't
was fucking late at this point. Carry on walking down the road and this farmer guy gets out of the van, out of the car, no top on, giving his card bare water. His car was fucked. I had to climb over his seat, into the other seat, through the boot. It was long. We dropped me back off at the boys. An hour and a half later.
We're sat there, malnourished, eating a choc ice.
It was a long day. And then Craig fell down the hill.
What?
I'm not sleeping in this. My fucking hammock's broke.
Oh, yeah.
Now I'm sliding down. I'm going to go and sleep in the fucking car.
And then we were fucking camping and there was bare motorbikes going round us.
No, it wasn't.
There was.
When?
When we were camping. There were fucking motorbikes going everywhere. We
I
were
don't
shitting
remember.
ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
And they kept like doing wheel spins and shit and coming round us bare close. And then there was all that smashed glass around the car when we went down.
Oh, yeah.
And Craig
Yeah.
was there like, guys, are you okay?
But that was Wales.
That was Wales 2022.
What's the next on the list then?
Spaded. Nah, we'll do a fun one.
We're doing Bagnum Berlin.
Alright, we'll do Berlin memoirs then.
Berlin memoirs.
Berlin was a good trip though.
It wasn't.
It was.
It was good for the first night.
It was the first Euro trip. We booked into a bloody Airbnb that was actually a gay strip club.
It wasn't a gay. It was next to a gay strip club.
What was it called? Do you remember?
How would I remember? I didn't go in. I'd only known you about 8 months, Anna.
Yeah. Went to Berlin, spent our whole inheritance in the graffiti shop and came out with a fucking taxi boot full of paint.
Bare paint.
I think
So
it was
much
like
paint.
€300 worth.
Yeah, yeah, I do
Between me and
loads.
Ash.
Fucking loads.
Went back to gay bar, chucked paint in the Airbnb, went and had some beers and bombed the streets up for like all night. Woke up the next day.
We climbed our first crane that night.
We did. Opposite that like hobo camp thing.
Me and then it got burned down 2 weeks later.
Yeah, the whole building did. It was fun. Did a little gibber. Next day, wake up, go on a walk. Went to abandoned train thing, didn't we?
Yeah, I was fucking sick.
Went on the roof, did some painting, did a little trackside there, quite nice. Later on that day, went to what's the fucking station called?
I don't remember what the station was called. It had that train in it though, didn't it?
Yeah, at the front of a train, if anyone knows that metro station in Berlin. Yeah, we had some intel. You run off the platform, you go down, you can see a sick tunnel, and there's usually a train there. We wait on the platform for like 40 minutes, not doing it, trying to just go into the edge and going back.
40? You do half exaggerate.
20 then. Lou's there like, no, let's run off, guys. Let's run down. We'd already been clocked at this point.
No, we hadn't.
Ash is there like, I don't know about this, and I'm there like, yeah, allow that. It's too hot. Lou runs off anyway. Ash follows him, and then I follow Ash.
Right. Don't go on like I'm the fucking problem in all this.
You was.
No.
This was straight.
No.
Even Ash said this was your problem.
No, fuck Ash and his cold turkey. I wanted to go. We all wanted to go.
But we blatantly knew we'd hotted it out already.
We hadn't hotted nothing out. There was no one on the platform looking at us. We should have stashed the paint.
Because we had no paint, bro. We had like a dreg.
Fuck off. You had bear in that bag. If we had stashed the paint, I think we'd been alright.
No, it was Ash's weed too.
Yeah, I suppose.
And it was not your new camera lens and Ash's new phone.
Well, shall we tell him what happened first?
Yeah, we hotted it out.
We hotted it out.
We ran off the platform.
We got no. It was when we were climbing back out.
We were down there. It was like the sick tunnel.
Bear. Those photos were fucking bad.
Yeah,
They were
we were
bad.
down there for like, I don't know, 10 minutes, maybe less. On the way out, we popped our head over this wall. The train went past. The driver clocked us. Jumped onto the platform. They were like, what?
Bear feds.
15?
Bear feds. Gotta be.
15, 20. Grabs me, chucks me into the vending machine.
Grabbed up against the wall, man. They're checking our fucking socks. I've never had that before. I've never had my socks checked.
Socks checked, everything. Then they take us upstairs, like near the door, sit us with some hobos, take me back down to point down the metro tunnel where we'd painted.
They turned off the system, didn't they, so they could walk down and
there
check
was all
it.
like trackies down there checking the lines and fucking all sorts. We sat on that platform for like fucking another hour waiting for a bully van to come. They're checking everything, phones, cameras. They take Ash's new phone and they're begging him for it back.
Begging.
Take my GoPro. Take Lou's brand new camera lens.
Brand new. I got it the day before, man. Something like 600 quid into that. Took it off me.
I'm still there with my phone. They take Ash's fucking little hand weed. They take the paint and I was left with it. And then they put us in 2 separate bully vans. Me on my own.
Were you on your own?
I was on my own. You and Ash were in the other one behind.
No, I was on my own.
I was on my own.
I was on my own.
So there's 3 bully vans then.
I was definitely on my own. I was shitting myself.
Yeah. Take us to the fucking Vandal Squad headquarters or whatever.
Vandal Squad headquarters.
Whatever the fuck it was.
Is it a little jail?
Chuck us in this little jail cell thing with a fucking Polish woman.
Was that a Polish woman?
Yeah.
Do you remember that? There was a geezer going fucking ham, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was this Polish. Was it a Polish? I'm sure it was a Polish woman or a Polish man.
There was someone going fucking off.
Then they take all of us together to take photos of us, hair, tattoos,
side profile, front profile, arsehole, fucking
smeg sample.
It was fucking mad.
It was the right procedure, yeah.
Yeah.
So then we went. Who came back first? Because I was out first.
You then?
Yeah, so I would be back first.
I was out first. Who came back? You fucking idiot.
We were in there a while.
4 hours.
It was long, and it just felt like forever. I dread to think about people who've been in prison.
Bro, I got back to that cell, yeah? Obviously, my mum was sat in there, this fucking Donny. I left my wallet there, I come back and it's gone. You picked it up, I thought, my life's over.
So I get out of this, not a clue where the gay bar is again. Hotel fucking malarkey. Hostel shed toilet malarkey.
You just stayed down the road, didn't you?
Bearing in mind we had all this fucking €300 worth of paint in the fucking...
You thought you were going to raid it. I've never seen anyone so prang in his life. They're going to raid the fucking thing, bro. They're going to raid it. We need to get back, we need to get rid of it. We might be there now.
Yeah, so the rest of that trip was depressing to say the least.
We got a shit back though. Monday morning.
Went to Vandal Squad.
He said, if you next time no paint, just photos. Oh, you could have told us that before, couldn't you?
Yeah, and that's Berlin,
2018. That was the first time I've ever got arrested with my buddies in a foreign country.
My buddy Ash.
We've spoke for 25 minutes now.
Let's play a song then.
Got to play a song.
Right, I'm going to play This Is The Kit. No, Earthquake by This Is The Kit. I hope you enjoyed that bit of the track. Quite a nice, relaxing one, that one. Yeah, next one.
Spade Adam, definitely.
Spadadem-dem-dem-dem-dem-dem.
This place got rinsed.
Yeah, it wasn't really worth the hike, to be fair.
No, it was. It fucking, I did go back.
You went back for a day, you creep.
I didn't go back for a day.
With fucking my man, what's his name? Anaconda Dick.
Anaconda Dick. Man like Cobra, you know.
Yeah, man like Cobes. Big up Cobes. Fucking Huddersfield's finest.
It's from Birmingham.
Plumber. Right, anyway. Spade
that...
Adam. It was in like, where is it? Cumbria, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fucking trek, middle of nowhere, desolated place. Fucking unseen ahead for over an hour, single track roads, no phone signal whatsoever.
Mate, that was no man's land.
Yeah, it was grim. But yeah, pulled up to the spot where the sat-nav took us to. Guy there camping. No, not camping, vanning.
Camper van.
With a fucking barbecue on. Weird as fuck. And he was like, where are you going? We were like, just driving around. Anyway, drove down to this dead-end road.
Do you think he knew we were there? Like, do you think he knew what we'd gone for?
Because we were shook one way. We thought he was like undercover or something because his spot had been rinsed. And he was on an active fucking RAF base.
Nah, the spot hadn't been rinsed at that point.
Well, he was on an active RAF base anyway. So yeah, parked the car up. Where did we end up parking the car? Oh, near that one house, wasn't it?
We parked it. Did we park it near the camp? We parked it near the camp spot, I'm sure.
Or was it in front of it or behind?
No, we parked at the camp spot and then we drove up behind that gate, and that's when we walked.
Yeah, that's right.
That was a clutch little spot, to be fair, that camp was.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. I was fucking sanding my hammock.
But yeah, walk back to the camp spot guy, walk past him, walk through this field because we had like a line drew for us where we had to follow with no phone signal, so we didn't go the best.
Shite.
Walk through the thickest forest I've ever walked through in my life, following this line on this map.
Bog. Wet.
Pissing it down.
It wasn't pissing it down.
It was raining.
It wasn't raining. It was just like misty wet.
It was raining.
It wasn't raining, bro. It was just soaked.
It was soaked.
Because of dew. It was dewy.
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 Walked through this forest, over some logs, it took fucking hours. I'm gonna go with like 2 hours.
It wasn't 2 hours, it was 45 minutes. It just felt like a lifetime. Because it was up and down, over those mounds of grass, ankle breaking bullshit.
But yeah, we got to the first part of it, like the planes and the tank. Walking around fucking for another about an hour, looking for this fucking helicopter.
Oh mate, no, it was good. It was good getting those photos and having a look around and shit. But trying to find that helicopter was the hardest thing I've ever done.
Whilst you're piss wet through.
Knackered.
Early in the AM too.
Yeah, it was like 7 o'clock on it.
Trying to find a bit of signal to watch a YouTube video to follow how someone found it. They kept saying you should be able to see the helicopter from the tanks.
It
was foggy.
It wasn't even that foggy, to be fair.
Well, we
were just
it.
blind.
And the whole fucking forest had been cut down at this point, so it was easy seeing. But yeah, couldn't see it. Fucking another half hour went by of walking in the same 3 circles. But yeah, went to the corner of this field, and we could just see the littlest bit of it.
No, it's the fact that Tom started walking the right way. We walked for about 15 minutes and turned back because we didn't think it was right, and then found out that that's the way we should have gone. And that was even worse than the first trek. We had to jump over like 7 lakes, rivers,
you could see it, but between you and it was like a cut down forest, so the stumps were still there. You were balancing on moss piles that kept sinking, and your feet were going in water. There was a bit of mud chucked in there. There was a bit of quicksand. There was a bit of a lake, and then there was rivers to cross.
It doesn't sound worth it talking about it, does it?
But I think that bit took longer than originally getting there.
Yeah, it did.
Because you were that knackered from like waist deep shit, and you were just getting no closer to it. And then we got like a fucking 20 foot from it, and there was a river you had to walk through.
It was wank.
And then we were at the fucking helicopter, and then it just gets even worse.
Everything was so wet, I don't get it. Everything was piss wet through.
Because then
like August
it was like
2021.
a fucking, I don't know, 3 hours walk back.
No, because it's the fact that we were walking down that path and you were like, oh no, we need to cut through the forest. If we'd have cut through the forest, we wouldn't have got home until the next day.
Yeah, I know. We were going to, though.
I'm glad we didn't. We carried on down this path. Down this path.
To a gate.
Up the road, up the hill, through a farm, through a fucking Mate, it took an hour and a half to get back.
No, I'll go longer than that.
No, it was definitely an hour and a half.
Never.
That
was fucking trek. I would go 2 to 3 hours. Yeah.
Think.
Yeah. That was long. Honestly, that was like the long... I think that was worse than fucking Wales, to be fair with you.
Yeah, it was. It was too much. It was horrible. But, when I went back the second time...
We parked at the second gate.
What?
The gate at the end of the path.
Yeah, I parked near there.
You didn't walk to tank, did you?
No, we walked down that path that we walked down to the helicopter.
Chopper.
And then all the way round to the planes. We didn't have to touch no bog.
Oh.
The only problem is, if anyone's listening to this, you know what you're doing and you want to go. Don't do that, because we got caught by the RAF police. They were blessed. They didn't really give a shit, but you're getting
happy.
clocked. You can get seen from there. And if you catch one of them on a bad day, you're probably going to get... I don't think it'd be good.
An arm chopped off.
They're not going to chop your arm off.
They would.
Why?
Why would they not?
Why would they?
Because they might want your arm. Right, pick your song. You don't know, do
Are we
you?
doing my song now?
Yeah.
Right. Oh no. Wait, we've got to drop this because this is my favourite song at the minute. And you like this song, I know you do. Concept of Thought, Fields.
I've been living in the dark, trying to find the light, but all I really needed was you, so let them beams clean straight for the roof. All my life, I've been living in the dark, trying to find the light, but all I really needed was you, so let them beams clean straight for the roof. It's got me thinking like, Summer spent spinning on a different axis. Intergalactic where we're sinners just a force of habit. I sought for damage, now I'm searching for the truth of my
Right, the final story, and that's our top 5. Well, it probably isn't our top 5, but it is top 5. I've got another one I would have put in, but never mind, next story.
Tell me what it is.
No.
Go on.
No, I'll tell you another
No, because it might be the bonus one I was thinking of.
What is it?
Up Holland.
No, wank.
What was yours?
Glenparva.
That's your own one. You're not allowed that. This is the good time people, not the good time Welsh.
The good person wig.
Good person wig.
Right, okay.
This 2-week trip,
Was the dream.
it nearly didn't happen.
Why did it not?
Because I was not going to come. I was going to go to Toronto, wasn't I, instead?
But I'll be glad you come.
I'm very glad I came. We booked it like a month before, 2 weeks before.
I had it booked for like...
You didn't book it.
No, I had
You had
it
it
booked.
planned.
No, I had it booked with Craig.
Oh yeah, the Baku thing and it fucked up.
You booked it in fucking pub.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Poland to Georgia to Armenia, back to Georgia to Cyprus.
Yeah. Absolute clatter.
Proper clatter.
Clatter.
Started in Katowice.
Kettlewitch.
In Kettlewitch.
We went to fucking... Where did we go? Where did we go in Kettlewitch?
That bando.
Oh yeah, big circle train bando thing. That was quite cool. And then
Was
we
that
went
in
on,
Warsaw?
and then we got the train to fucking Warsaw from Kettlewitch. We went to fucking Orwitz.
Orwitz.
Auschwitz.
You're missing loads of bits out.
Go on then, you start the story again then.
Well, no, because
Nothing really major happened in Poland except you climbing fucking Warsaw.
Warsaw, like every single other person on this planet. You could have done that, to be fair.
I'd rather not, mate. But yeah, stayed in some little family housing place. That was cool. Some cool flat. Lou climbed on the roof across the way. We flew the drone out the window and nearly crashed it. From there, we got the train back to Kettlewitch.
Kettlewitch.
Flew out from Kettlewitch to... Oh, what's the place called?
No, we need. Are we doing Auschwitz?
Yeah, went to Auschwitz on Lecky scooters, parked them out the front.
About the front.
Then went to the train bit at Kettlewitch, at Auschwitz,
What train bit?
where we sat on the train lines, and Craig just went on a mooch on his own.
Oh yeah.
And then we couldn't get back, so we ate a kebab.
That was fucking long. Who decides to strike trains? Or cancel them, or do train works on a train the day we want to go? Because we got to that bus stop, missed the bus, and then there wasn't another bus coming. Then we had to get a taxi with some random fucking woman we've never met. All the way back. How long was that drive? Like 45 minutes?
Yeah, it was to Warsaw train station, wasn't it?
No. We tried to get it to the train station. My man just dropped us off in the middle of nowhere in a Katowice.
Oh shit, yeah.
He was a
So yeah, got back to Warsaw train station, got a train back to Kettlewitch, then had to be at the airport.
Kettlewitch. I find it mad though. There was that geezer at the bus stop, wasn't he?
Oh yeah,
What was his
waiting,
name? George.
waiting for the bus because he was going to Kataisi as well.
His name wasn't even George. Where have I got George from?
I think it was George.
I don't think it was George. He was German, though, wasn't
But
he?
yeah, we got a bus to the train airport. Flew out from Katowice to Kutaisi. Landed in Kutaisi. Then...
Got hammered by taxi drivers trying to fucking drive us somewhere.
No, you've missed a whole section.
What section?
Where we fucking thought, yeah, we can walk from Kutaisi train airport to the town. Walked in that baking heat with that dog following us.
All the way to the train station. That was half an hour.
Sat outside this train station, pure language barrier vibes.
Oh, when my man put
Craig's glasses on.
No. Fucking hell. Oh.
Waited there for about 40 minutes.
They were lovely there, weren't they?
Yeah,
They were
yeah.
proper trying to be helpful in that.
Waited there, couldn't get a train, couldn't catch a freight out, couldn't fucking do anything. Ordered a taxi, didn't show up. Ordered another taxi, didn't show up. A random taxi pulled up. Got in the taxi, the dog that followed us for the previous hour
Oh, I miss that dog. He was lovely.
ran behind the taxi trying to chase us down, bless him. Got a taxi to the McDonald's in the middle of Kutaisi. Realised we couldn't spend any money because we had no money. We had no change, we had euros.
You got your dollars out.
Swap my euros for fucking Kutaisi dollars, wherever they were. Had a Macca's. Craig fucking chucked up in there or whatever he did and
Did he?
embarrassed everyone. cough, because he had that cough, didn't he?
Oh, that was horrible. That was fucking diabolical.
Pure COVID cough.
4 hours on that bus in the baking heat.
Where did we go in the bus from? Kutaisi
to Tbilisi.
Oh shit, yeah. Baking heat, rammed, fat guy in the middle of us, sweaty cunt. Loose sat
Bare
there.
cars on the M-ways though.
Pretty sick drive to be fair, some views were fucking amazing. Got to Tbilisi, went to train station, booked on the sleeper train.
We didn't book on the sleeper train. We tried to book on the sleeper train. She said, no, you can't pay with card. We fucked about with that for an hour.
Yeah.
You bought SIM cards that didn't work.
Yeah, that was true.
That sleeper train was fucking wank.
On the way out it was wank. So yeah, bearing in mind the sleeper train, there's probably like fucking 10 people on it on this massive long train. They took 3 men in with some Rasta chick in a fucking prison cell train carriage with 2 sets of bunk beds.
It was wank, wasn't it?
We're all sat there like fucking silent as fuck. Craig's there chucking up 2 arteries in the lung. Fucking just about to nod off. I'm on the top bunk and I'm big as fuck. Lou's below me and then Craig's above the woman.
Oh God, that was horrible. That was horrible.
Nod off. 2 a.m. comes in. Passport. Give the cunt the passport.
We didn't have any sleep on that.
Go
did we?
back to sleep like 5 a.m.
No, it was like 2 minutes later.
Off the train. Up to the fucking border crossing.
That was on the way back.
Oh, okay.
That was on the way back. But we got woke up by the Georgian police, then the Georgian army, then the Armenian police. Like 3 times in like half an hour, all we wanted to do was kip.
So yeah, arrive in Armenia. Fucking hell, no signal, no money,
signal.
no currency, nowhere the fuck we knows to go. Managed to walk to the town centre.
No, we went into the train station and managed to get the metro, didn't we?
Oh shit, yeah, that was it. Get into town centre, nothing's open, no breakfast joints, no food, no currency. Craig's there hunting for some fucking Lemsip Max. Get some antibiotics, then he bought some or something. Some dodgy shit.
We got that Wi-Fi from that place and managed to get some snap from the shop. Booking that taxi was a task.
We walked around the town the same 3 routes for like 4 times.
Yeah.
Got in a taxi. Where you go, mate? We said we're going here. Drive there, like what, 30 minutes?
About an hour, wasn't it?
We're fucking long one. It was quite cheap, that taxi was, to be fair. Get to the top of this mountain, go over the top of the mountain, down another mountain, round, past a creek, up to the gate with a security guard on. I can't go no further. Just drop us off here then.
He wasn't happy about that, was he?
No, dropped us off. We walked back down the road, through a little village of shanty towns, up the back end of this broke back mountain, dying with like 30 kg bags on, fucking bags full of food. Rock up to the beauty.
The one thing we wanted to see in the whole trip.
But it was like a Metal Gear Solid mission because there was like loads of folk there and we were like, oh, what's going on here?
Metal Gear Solid.
Come through this hedge, down this wall. People are just fucking chilling there. We're like, what's going on here then? So we rock up to the radar, go in the control room. There's like people just jet washing it down. He was like, yeah, take photos, it's fine. But there was no red carpet down.
Oh, mate, if that red carpet and the chairs were there, I'd have creamed my knickers.
What knickers you got on?
Lacy ones.
Oh, sexy.
Lacy thong.
Lacy's pong. Yeah. We spent like fucking 2 hours there in the baking hot sun. Lou's there fucking dicking around, climbing it, thinking he's Spider-Man.
It was fun. It was really fun.
It was fun. Right, yeah, but it comes to leave. Where are we going, Lou?
Back down.
Where?
All the way back down the hills. We've got no phone reception. We couldn't even fly the drone because Welsh had no fucking, what's it called?
GPS.
No service. Yeah.
Whatever it was.
Yeah, oh mate, we could have got some banging drone shots on that.
Could have rammed you off top of it. But yeah, it comes to go. No, we're fucked.
All the way down the hill.
The first thing that comes to our head is how we're booking another taxi then, Bill.
No one's getting a hotspot out there.
So we got back down to this little shanty town thing, asking everyone like taxi.
We didn't ask anyone.
We did. We asked the woman in that little fucking shop thing.
What shop?
We asked at least 4 people to book us a taxi, and they were like, no.
Did we?
Yeah, and then we asked that woman in the black dress, and she was like, follow me. We're following her through these little fucking snickets down the alleyways.
Don't you ever call it a snicket again, you prick.
All I wanted was a bread cake.
Right, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. It's a cob and a jitty, right? Leave it at that.
I want to squeeze your titty. Yeah, anyway. We follow this woman for like, I don't know, 2-3 minutes.
Pass the chickens and that.
Takes us back to a gaff. Sorts us out some primo cherries. All kinds of fruit bowls.
It was weird, man. We were just sat in that fucking front room thinking,
Then she gives us the gaff tour, yeah? Takes us into a loft.
No, my man fucking Horace. What was his name?
Horace.
It wasn't Horace. Hackop. Man like Hackop.
Takes us into his loft. There's some just kid there doing a textbook. Lou's there asking how much an hour.
No. No. That was
yeah,
a weird experience.
We were
man.
there for about 30 minutes.
It took us in, fed us cherries and water, and just, like showed us their gaff.
Kept picking all the fruit off the back garden. It was pretty sick, to be fair. One nice gaff. Yeah. Then
Yeah,
it comes
nice.
to like fucking taking us back, and they're both like trying to agree with just taking us. Gives us a lift back to his car.
Gives us a lift back to his car.
Lift back to fucking Tbilisi.
Man said get in the front to Walsh.
You big
You're
guy.
a big boy.
And I slapped his bum.
Did you?
No. I did really. But yeah, about a 45-minute drive back down the M-Ways to Tbilisi. It was quite upsetting leaving him. He was really nice.
He was fucking lovely.
Took his phone number.
Gave him like 70 quid, didn't we?
Yeah, we were worth it. We were knackered. And then straight out of the fucking car, back to the fucking...
No, we got some nice munch.
Oh yeah, in that calf. But something happened in that calf and I can't remember what.
Nothing happened in the gaff.
It did. 100% did.
We walked in there and the guy looked at me as if I'd fucking shot his family.
Yeah, I had some snap there, walked back to the train station, straight back on the sleeper train, but we got a carriage to ourselves and we got treated like royalty. We gave us slippers, fucking juice, bear food,
biscuits.
But then we got woken up at fucking 3 a.m. And marched outside to the police checkpoint. Lou was aggy as fuck.
Don't wake me up, man. I want to sleep. We said to ourselves, we're not going to go to sleep until we've sorted through the checkpoint.
But we were knackered.
Oh.
Hackov did us dirty.
Why did he do us dirty?
Slapped our bums.
Slapped our bums.
But
What
yeah.
happened after that? We got back to Georgia. Craig broke his hand on a fucking punch machine. We got Sunstroke and...
Did we stay in... Yeah, we stayed in that bare nice flat for like 3 days.
that was sick.
Grandad.
We've not even got there yet. I'm telling them about Craig's hand and the fucking Sunstroke.
Mongol punch machine bag, shit bag.
That Sunstroke was
we went to the water park.
diabolical thing.
Fucking bad boy that was.
It was sick.
Trying to ram our bags in the lockers. Bad boy water park. We all fell down the same little hole. Craig snapped a swing and fell off the back of it. Or was it you?
I didn't snap the swing, but I sat on it and it just fucking plummeted.
That
That was fun.
We fell asleep under the sun lounges and was crisped. Fried ourselves.
Dead out, man.
Stayed in a nice flat for like 4 days, I think. 4 or 5 days.
I thought we were going to be staying with my man and his mum.
Yeah, we were going to all give cuddles. 6-way capacity snuggle. Then we wanted to go in the mountains. We went on this fucking website called Go Summit.
Go trip.
Yeah.
G trip.
50
Summit.
quid. Our brethren granddad.
11-hour journey, man.
Constant driving and all.
He was sick.
Drove us all around the mountains near the Russian border. Showed us the fucking queues and shit with all the lorries. Up to I'm not even going to try and name all the places.
Stepans Minda was the last bit. And that's when we got in that Jeep.
We went up a Jeep, went to the top of a fucking monastery.
It was a monastery in the Clydes, but...
It was fucking, there was bare, just wild horses. It was majestic.
That road was grim.
All on the road. But yeah, 12 hours with Grandad, or 11 hours, whatever it was. It's constant driving through the mountains, fucking took us to them concrete heads.
They were sick. I wish I took some photos of that.
Friendship bridge, friendship triangle circle thing.
Yeah, that was sick.
But yeah.
Burning sheep there, though. I didn't like it.
And then the next day, I can't remember what we did the next day there.
We went to Skultubo.
Oh yeah, Big Bando to Skultubo in another taxi.
And he fucking... Mate, have you ever been in a taxi and he's taking you into a bando? That's never going to happen again.
Did die, was sick.
That was fucking sick.
Didn't have enough time there though, really. We ran out of time, didn't we? And then from there, we flew...
All them dogs. Full squad blasting down the road. We had 16 dogs following us. Oh, yeah, brother, it was fucking mad.
Luke climbed on a cross and hung on it and got shouted at.
You told me to act like Jesus, so I did, and she didn't like it.
Yeah, from there, flew from fucking... Oh no, how did we get back to Kutaisi? On that bus again.
That bus again,
yeah,
in the morning.
We drove that fucking dreadful bus. Oh, grim night, never again. But yeah, from there, flew to Cyprus, got in a high whip, drove around Cyprus for like 7 days.
It was 5.
Close enough. Actually, it was 7 in
It
the
was 7 in the end.
Ah, you big cunt. Went to his bare bandos, just chilled out really.
That was nice, to be fair.
Did some backflips in the pool. Lou did his first gainer off rock. Oh, we had bare cats of that one. Like 50,000 cats.
50,000 cats. Oh, I got shouted at by a goat.
A goat?
Yeah, you two were asleep. I was out on blower, walking down the road, and this fucking goat just starts fucking bleating at me.
Oh, that was when you were madly in love, wasn't it? Yeah.
Madly in love.
Yeah, went to fly home. Planes cancelled. They stuck us in a 5-star hotel and fed us fish. That's some weird calf. Lou was fuming. I was loving life.
Oh, I hated it, man. I
Got a
was
big
fucking
payout like
livid.
7 months later.
7 months to get 200 quid.
I don't know what else to add really.
That's it. That's it for that 2-week trip. There was a lot that we did, and also not a lot that we did. Cyprus was
Shit, but then now we know
it was
there's loads of
shit,
stuff there.
but we missed bare spots, man.
Yeah, we'll have to go back to Cyprus, I reckon.
I don't know if I want to.
I do.
Would you go back?
Yeah, I'd go to that airplane place. But the Turkish side, apparently it's better.
Yeah, we need to go back there, man.
Oh yeah, we went on a fucking pedalo boat there and I had a panic attack.
I can't even deny that.
Next episode, we will have first guest on, talking about some interesting stuff. We've been in this fucking office now for 5 hours. No, longer than 5 hours.
We got here at 6 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock now. It's 5 hours.
We'll edit this one at home, get this one up in 4 weeks' time.
Why are you telling them they're listening to it?
Oh yeah, we can delete that. Anyway. That's it.
That's it. That was a long one. Just talking.
Talking cack.
We didn't go off on any tangents, to be fair.
We didn't do fair. Strictly stuck to the rules.
Strictly stuck to the rules.
Yeah, stuck to the rules, bro.
No, we don't.
Anyway, next episode we'll have fucking guest on anyway. So yeah, peace.
Peace.
What do you want to say? Au revoir, babies.
Yeah, that's it.
Sound.
Hold tight.
Gobshite.